like a whiz on European history, dates and shit like that. But according to my own research, a lot of shit is straight false, straight falsehoods. So.
You got sometimes youth that be watching.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Pardon me.
So what's up?
Yeah. A lot of that is falsehood and trying to get to the truth.
Right.
And in addition to that, I told you I was writing a story.
Yeah.
I'm working on a novel. And this is a big part of the novel. How things were before the European came. And not even just before the European came. How things were before 1900. A lot of my research has led me to believe that this system that they got running right now, that it just got kicked off not too long ago. Like it wasn't always like this. I've read books from 1833 that clearly state, and these are white people writing these books from 1833 clearly state blacks had original nations, and I say black just for the sake of this argument, but they had nations here, tribes here, like the Native American tribes are clearly black tribes, and what they call the Negroes here prior to the slave trade and all. This is what Europeans were saying before a certain date. It didn't seem like something happened, and they just changed all the history books. And they started getting everybody like across the world on the same accord. But in the beginning, they couldn't just straight flat out lie. When I say beginning, I mean like 1800s when they're getting more power all across the world.
924.
Sorry, pardon me, but yeah, I'm gonna let you do more of the talking.
Yeah, so
this is what you told me so far. Barbary states and Moroccan Empire, Tripoli, those are states that were here.
yeah, let's go with now prior to European contact. When you say that, you mean not the first time you came in contact with them, the most recent time that we came in contact with them.
Yeah, they came over here. Like, I'm familiar with.
When you ask me about them coming over here, you gotta understand that the amount, like I have a nationality. Mm-hmm. Nationality determines, custom, culture, tradition, religion, language. So, that religion is how we, our perspective on Creator, on the universe. Okay? Our relationship with, what we call the Creator and our perspective of the universe. Mm-hmm. Now, we're going to talk about when they came here. The way my mind works, I know certain things, so my mind works a certain way. There's no such thing as they first came here. See, this is
in 1492.
Right. That's not when they first came here for me. For the rest of the Moorish nation, I don't know what they know or think, so I'm not speaking on behalf of people who call themselves Moors. As far as Lord Murk-El, my own personal, I read books on the European, 1492 and all that foolishness.
You're not referring to Vikings coming through. Sorry. Before all that as well.
Vikings were Asiatics.
I'm what they call Vikings.
What they call Vikings are Asiatics. They call themselves Vikings, but what they call Vikings are Asiatics.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, so some of us we would beef with one another. We'd be like, my crew rolling a little stronger than your crew. You gonna go up this way to come over to this part of the trade. But you're not just Islam, but you ain't just gonna come through and do what you want, that's gonna happen because you know what I'm saying? That's how we were at the time, Morocco.
And that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in how we were interacting with each other.
Yeah, and the way we're Muslims, so yup. So-called Jewish people, all of those, everything. Muslim was a Muslim. Want a peace? Very simple. Muslim is an English word. Muslim is not.
Wait, M-O-S-L-E-M is English.
That's an English word.
M-U-S-L-I-M.
It's not an English word. It's a bunch of English letters put together to sound like a word. That's a transliteration. These people are Muslims. Whether, I'm not going to say that everybody called, Allah.
Mm-hmm. Different name.
Some people might have been calling Yah. Eloah or Eel, like Lord Murk-El. You know what I'm saying? So we spoke different languages. And speaking different languages doesn't separate the religion. Whether it's Shalom Aleichem or Assalamu Alaikum or Assalamu Alaikum. You know, Americanized, original, you got the Hebraic, whatever. But the way we were building with each other was more or less, you know, this is Islam, this is peace. Islam governs our ways, actions, principles, and you know, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice was, you know, what Moors lived by. Certain Moors, you know, started hating, started lying, started slave trading, started warring. You know what I'm saying? And you know. Justice is a reward of penalty for thoughts, words, and deeds. That's the direct cause of the fall. That was the direct cause of the fall. We stopped living up to our principles. Stop being who we were. God, would you sit right here and let him sit right there? Come a little closer, God. No, sit right here with us, man.
Man, chilling right here.
Right here, God. Yeah. Please, thank you. Like the God said, I need a body mic or something. I don't got none of that right now. Feel free to leave a donation. I'm saying everything I do is paid out of pocket and via donations. No government grants, not mommy, not auntie, not no church, no mosque, no temple. This is all me. So help me out. So that this way you can hear what I'm saying. Then I don't gotta have the cameraman move from his comfortable position. You know what I'm talking about? Because we got moved out of our comfortable position, and now we're in a state of discomfort because we don't know how to make ourselves comfortable due to having that knowledge removed from us. Back to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and the knowledge of our execution of those principles, right? Removed from us today, which keep us from being able to reach the stature that we once had. And yet, when we did have those things, we still chose to follow the gods of, you know, how we say the gods of Europe, on whom we knew nothing. But when we talk about that, we also talking about mind state of going external, going outside of yourself, going to a foreign power. And by doing that, you remove power from yourself. You remove Islam. You remove the ability or the capacity to act that is limitless of yourself. You place a limit on yourself. And love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice are all limitless principles. So these people, you know, it's easy to, and I read a book. I'm not going to say the title or whatever. You can't give everybody references. But it was talk about Atlantis. And how the Atlanteans, you know, they stopped following the principles of their forefathers. Which, you know, was real eerily, really close to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And they started beefing with each other because they started not trusting each other. They started hating on each other. And so, you know, when we do come into contact with Europeans, you know, we came into contact with them as they were our slaves, servants, etc. They were Abdullahs. They were servants of Allah. So it wasn't like they came through and they gave us a white lie and that was the first time we got lied to. Come on, get out of here with that foolish spookiness. You know what I'm saying? They ain't come through with extra powerful sunscreen and beat me up on the coast of Africa, B. You know what I'm saying? They was our slaves, our servants, all of that. So, you know, we have already been outside of our own self because what type of people who really about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice go ahead and graft the devil. Make something that is weak and wicked and will not keep and obey the laws of Islam, or I ask in the Holy Quran, will you create something that will cause blood and mischief?
I read something as well. It was, I don't even know if this is like valid because it seemed to have been written by just a follower of Islam, and he called himself a Moor.
Yeah.
But his book was called The Five. I don't know if it was 5 pillars or 5 principles of Islam. I think, are there such thing as the 5 principles? Or the 5 pillars?
Well, the 5 pillars of Islam are, you know, you talking about the 5 pillars of Islam, so you're talking about prayer, right? Talking about
No. Okay, that's pillars?
Pillars, yeah.
Okay, so sorry, the book was called The 5 Principles of Islam, and he was breaking down I, self, law, and master, and different things, but in one of the sections of the book, he brought up Zuticus. Are you familiar with Zudicus?
Yeah.
And he brought up Zudicus in reference to Zudicus teaching Yacub certain astrological facts, and that Yacub's creation of the white man was not to do devilment, but we had basically fallen in morals and principles.
You got supreme wisdom lessons?
Some of them.
You studied the Honorable Elijah Muhammad?
Sometimes.
Remember when he said that Yacub was part of the 30% dissatisfaction rate of the total population of the planet? Boom.
Okay. Well, in this one, he
Peace.
in this book, the brother was expressing that we had fell in our morals and our connection to the Almighty Creator, and that basically it seemed like he said all the animals have the capacity to rise to human consciousness.
Oh yeah, I gotta go into my Quran for that. Don't let Morse.
I want to give you the book. I'm gonna definitely send you an email at your home, because I definitely want somebody that's more to break certain things down to me. When I say somebody that's more to me.
Of course, somebody who knows what they talking
exactly.
about.
So
there's a lot of people who Moorish, they don't know what they talking about.
Yeah, so in this book now, he's saying that basically Yacub chose the Negro, the Araba ape, chimpanzee.
Negro, Javiru, Araba.
Yes, he chose that chimpanzee because that one was the closest to reaching anything close to reaching human potential.
That was conjecture. He was in his feelings when he said that. You don't associate partners with Allah, and Allah is the original people. You don't associate no animal with the God of the universe. That brother's spooky.
Okay. And, all right. Well, he basically said that he made them, like I said, he made them so that we could mix in with them and bring us back to our spiritual
animals or the devil.
Well,
so that we can mix it.
That's not what I follow.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah,
I'm about to just know. I feel you. I'm about to break all it out.
Telling you what was in the book, what he was saying, and that basically the elders, once they found out that Yacub had created these people from the
Negro, Javiru, Arab.
Yes, and we created the chimpanzee from that. Created humans from those chimpanzees rather. That the elders basically were like, "Yo, you wild out. Take that over to the other side, over there." And he took them over toward Asia, and because this happened in the Pyramid universities in Central America.
South America. All right, what they call Central America?
What they call Central America.
Patagonia. Go ahead.
The pyramids in the Yucatan and
Patagonia.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So basically, he took them away after he got exiled. He took them away, and they were like basically running rampant. And sometime later, the elders sent over. The guy said they sent over Hammurabi, and that Hammurabi went to them and basically taught them Islam and gave them the name Arabics from.
Sabir, before you go, before you go, ask you a quick question. What's your nationality? Black. Is that a nation or a crayon?
Yeah, why?
You know I got a show called What's Your Nationality, right?
My nationality, I'm Ethiopian.
Ethiopian. Okay. Is that the country in which you hold citizenship?
What citizen you from?
I'm a citizen of the USA. I'm from the Bronx.
You're an American then, right?
I'm a Moorish-American.
You're American then, right?
Yes, sir. I'm American.
So why would you ask me Ethiopian? It would be over there then, right?
You said Ethiopian. I said, are you?
Yeah, you said over there though, right?
Are you a citizen of that country? Is my question.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Really, I am.
Did that make you a citizen of Ethiopia?
Yeah, I am that.
Is that a country or a nation?
Yeah, it's called Abyssinia, Habesha. So what else you want to know?
Now that you said it's called.
Listen. It's called, the original name of Abyssinia, and the people is called Habesha.
The peoples is called Habesha.
Yeah.
So their nationality would be Habesha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me break this down real quick for you so you can understand what I'm saying to you.
Okay.
Modern day. When I say modern, I'm saying Ethiopia to relate to everybody, because everybody here understands their part, okay?
Okay.
The original Atlantic Ocean was called Ethiopic Ocean. So, if I say Ethiopian, I just left DC building with a whole bunch of Ethiopians, okay? I understand the history very well. When we say Moorish, where's your land at? Where's your land?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, northwest and southwest and shores of
Where?
Africa.
Prove it to me.
I will right now.
Okay, prove it to me. You ain't gonna take long.
I gotta get the word out first, God.
Go ahead, bro.
The northwest and the southwest and shores of Africa, North, South, Central America, and the adjoining
Okay, did it
islands.
say Moorish though? Did it say more? Or you said America? Hold up. I'm asking you, which one are you? You said Moorish?
land.
Moorish? You said your nationality, right?
Yeah.
So if I just told you I'm an American, right? I just clarified that. So I asked you where the Moor land is at.
Okay, Moorish land. Okay, I just explained to you
I got that part, bro. I'm better than stupid on that, bro.
the inhabitation and the dominion of the Moroccan Empire.
Okay, well, okay.
Okay. So I gave you that. So I answered your question.
Okay, you really didn't, because I'm still trying to find out the Moor. You said Moroccan. Where is the Moorish land at?
Okay, now here's what happens. Moorish, right?
Moorish, whatever.
Okay, God, let me just speak though, God, because I'm not going to do that to you. Moorish is pertaining to Moors, right?
I mean, ish means to be like something,
No,
right?
ish is actually the English suffix that
Okay.
means pertaining to. Like,
Okay, right. To be like 12-ish.
No, God.
Listen, if I get that any of these people and say,
Google it.
if I say, I ain't got to Google, brother. I'm talking to
generality
elders.
of men are ignorant.
If I say 12-ish, they're not ignorant, brother.
I said the generality of men are ignorant.
Okay, don't record me, brother. You didn't ask to record me, did you?
But just record
I've been
me,
recording you
God.
for a little while. It's
Okay.
you know,
It's
I
gonna
got you.
record me.
Take it over there.
I got you.
I
No
get
problem.
paid for that. But anyway.
Yeah, I do this for free. I do this for my people.
Yeah,
I'm doing it for my
exactly.
people too. But
All right,
I understand
for free.
I understand
Like my
certain
pastor
things.
just did was free. Continue, God. Do what you're doing.
Okay, but anyway, let me clarify.
Because you said the Moorish land. I told you
Okay.
what the Moorish land
I'm
is. Because
doing this
Moorish
to you
is
for a
Moor.
reason.
And Moor is a Moroccan empire.
Okay,
Those
let
are
me
people.
explain to you why I say this to you.
Okay.
Because people are so confused and don't understand it, whether they're ignorant or not. When Moors explain stuff to people, back everything up. Don't just tell a person there's north, south, and central. Okay? Because if you are in a certain arena, you in New York. You don't travel. You travel and talk to real intelligent
Who
people.
don't travel, God?
You don't. If you
I don't
travel,
think you know me, Scrappy.
Hold up. Listen to me. I don't know you. No,
That's an actual
but
fact.
Let me
That's
ask
a
you.
solar
Let me ask you a
fact.
fact. I'm gonna ask your opinion. I mean something on it, right? If you're traveling and you have these conversations with people, they're gonna test you on this. When you say north, south, and central, they're gonna let you ride with it. They're gonna say, brother, prove it to me. Don't just tell me.
And I can prove it.
Where can you find it at? And
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying with most of these people.
I interject.
Go ahead, bro.
Were you saying that you're Ethiopian in the sense that there's an actual place called Abyssinia in
Yeah.
Ethiopia where you come
Exactly.
from?
Yeah.
And he's saying he's Moorish and you're asking
Yeah, I
now
said that
where?
purposely, exactly.
Okay.
So if I'm pinpointed, right, Ethiopian can say I'm from any of those places in Ethiopia.
And they go right there.
They're right there.
Okay.
So if you're Moor,
Where
where
is
is your
the-
government? Where is your land at? Where is all this is basic fundamentals, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Ethiopia got an embassy. If you get in trouble, they're gonna go to that embassy. If they have money, they need money, they go to little Ethiopia. I live in LA with a whole bunch of them too. They have Ethiopia in town. You follow me? If push comes to shove, they're gonna go get money from their people.
Just like
Where
the
is
Jews
your
and other
there you go.
nations,
So
like nationality.
where is your
Other groups of
nation
people.
at? Where is your nation to support you? Not a storefront. Where's your nation at?
Your collection of
Peace,
people
Lord.
that
We
y'all
talk
follow.
about now. We talk about our nation, right?
But we talking about nationality.
We talk about our nation.
Listen,
Hold on, God. Hold
we
on,
talking
God.
about nationality.
Don't do that. You know what he's saying.
Yeah, but
I know what he's saying. We just had a whole class on it for about
But
an
what
hour.
I'm saying to you, when you're going to these people to need support and help, that's the nation. That's the people. That's the nationality. I was in LA and I'm ready to do something with a sister from Eritrea. She brought up this conversation with me about how they told not to talk to us when they come here. And I said, well, and I just heard it in DC from an Ethiopian brother. So we're talking. She said when she came here, but when she got here, they were already taken care of, but they was told not to talk to blacks or Mexicans. This is what they was told. They told us not to do this.
I went to school with a bunch of Nigerians and Ghanaians. I went to college with them, and they told me the same
same
thing. When they
thing.
got
Now
the
follow
plane,
me.
they gave them a video showing them
There
like,
you go. Now let
don't
me show
mess
you how
with
this is it. This
black
is how
people,
it's set up.
African Americans.
They have a nation or a community that they will have when they get there to support them. When we say we a nation of people look for people that have a nation, nationality, and a background, a government. You follow me?
Yeah.
Not a religious government, a government that you get money from. I don't care if you Jamaica, Haiti, Trinidad, wherever.
So Haitians be getting money from Haiti?
Brother, listen, let me share this with the story that was told to me when I was in Arizona.
I wasn't around Ethiopians, but I've been around some Haitians.
Oh, let me say this with you. I don't know if that brother's one right there, but he might be Jamaican. But anyway, I was on a plane coming here, the brother that owns this. I was in the airport and sitting there, and I asked the lady, I said, are you from IAT? She said, no, why you say that? She said, how do you know it's IAT? I said, it's called IAT, it's not Haiti. She said, let me tell you a story. She said, Nigerians, they went to war 1967 and 1970, she said. I didn't know this. This is some stuff she's telling me. And I'm always open to learn. This is me, because I communicate with people differently. So while we're at the airport, she's telling me about the war with Britain, with Nigeria from 67 to 70. And I said, wait, I never knew that. I thought I knew something. She said the Haitians came to their rescue. This is what she told me. Blood was thicker than water. I said, wait a minute, that's a nation with another nation. Supporting, right? Then she said, when Haiti got in their trouble, we went to go help them and took their children over to Nigeria. I was like, wait a minute, that's nation. Now, can we do that?
Peace law. Now I'm going to build on that.
Can we do that?
Now, they're actually the Nigerians and the Haitians, they're the same nation because
Bro,
they have peace law.
you.
They're the same nationality.
Got you.
Now, because they haven't gone through the psychological traumas that we have been imposed upon and exposed to here in North America. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sure America is different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We here in North America, we went through something that is unique than all other people. That's not something that you have to be a part of a religion or be taught. Look outside, B.
I see it every day. Yeah, and that's why
I know you see it every day.
We need to be out there. We need to be in the streets with the people.
I'm in the street every day. So listen, here's what I'm talking about. But let me go back to your point, bro. You a Leo? You be trying to...
No, I'm a Gemini. I'm doing that because I don't do this right now because I'm actually going to get back to the theater.
But
go ahead.
So now Haiti and Nigeria are two different countries and they share one nationality. The thing is that these countries, these body politics, these people have had the mental freedom to come together, to form organized drill societies, body politics, and execute those type of actions between each other and amongst themselves. The so-called American Negro in North America is unable to do that due to his ignorance. Illiterate means ignorant. He doesn't read, and due to his inability to read, he is unable to effectuate things that make people effective nations. Effectivity comes from how you take knowledge and use it. Wisdom is the righteous application of knowledge. That's from where you get understanding. So Nigeria and Haiti, they had an understanding with each other because they had knowledge and wisdom. The so-called Negro in North America doesn't have the knowledge, he doesn't have the wisdom, which is why we don't have the understanding as a nation. What happened? 1913, somebody comes around talking that stuff to us. 1928, a religious organization is incorporated with the same representative capacity to represent the Asiatics in North America, not as Negroes, blacks, and colors, but as Moorish-Americans, the same way the Palestinian Liberation Order does for those people who refer to themselves as Palestinians, now in the state that is called Israel, yet the so-called American Negro in North America doesn't want to join the body politic that was established for its political representative purposes in order to do commercial and other national activities with other countries because they don't want to be a part and partial of the said government in which they live due to the fact that they have been brainwashed and taught to think of themselves not as Americans but as something else when we've been here in America over 50,000 years.
I gotta go and I'm gonna explain this to you real quick. We're not talking about the unconscious. I'm not, dude, we can deal with unconscious people teaching, that's our job. I'm talking about the one that is conscious that don't come together. That's the problem I'm saying. If you are conscious to what we're on the same page, there should not be no arguments. There should not be no debate. I don't care if you're from the Nation of Islam. They're very conscious. Your job is to bring them over here, sit down at the table.
That's right.
Your job is to bring the Sunni Muslims, sit down at the table.
That's right.
That's as the conscious individual.
That's right.
We're not talking about the unconscious. So when I'm speaking of the conscious people who don't even have it together themselves. So when people need something, this brother right here is more independent and more sovereign than anybody. Why? He's feeding the people right now. So until you have this, show me this. You don't have this. You have nothing so somebody can go to. Nothing. So you can't say you're a nation. We can say that we are out of our mouth until you produce something for people.
I mean, that's subjective,
Hold on,
brother.
all I'm saying, brother, produce something.
That's not definitive, that's subjective, B. That's emotions that you have over a word, but the actual word, nationality, and nation, they have definitions.
We can rock with nationality. Again, nationality, nations, and building. I just said, you have to have something for people to come to as a nation. You understand? It's not, you don't take a rocket science to figure it out.
Yeah, God, that's fine.
That's all I'm saying.
Number one is
we
the
can tell people
acknowledgement
their
of a
nationalities
nation.
are Moors all day long.
And then what are you going to do with that information?
Okay, but listen.
What are you going to do with the information?
I teach. This is what I do. And what I do, I create forums on this. Forums, radios, newspaper. I can't even tell you half the stuff I'm doing right now. Just go online, you'll find out what I'm doing. But
Did
what
I
I'm
see
saying
you,
to you,
did I see you debating Sarah Susan?
I was the one that started the debates with SETI because SETI was the one that dissed the Moors, and the Moors didn't have the heart to battle.
Yeah, you were.
And that's
You
what
had
it
the
was.
fez on.
They didn't. I know, but they didn't have the heart to battle him, just like this guy Bashir. They wanted me to go at him. I'm not into this battle and stuff anymore, brother.
That's right.
I don't have time for it. If
All
I
that battling, we could be
I don't
coming
have
together
time
doing
for that,
something
but
positive.
they would never come to me. Them would never come to. They'll go to somebody that's weak, and they'll get that person to sucker that person into it. The problem is when you're dealing with some of these Moors, not all of them, you cannot keep bringing a religion to a person. You have Sunni Muslims. I was in Sunni Islam, hard and heavy. You probably look like that brother right there. Argue with Sunni Muslim. I'm just saying I had a beer. I was there. I understand what Sunni means. I understand it. I'm very clear on it. Okay? But the problem was when you're talking to someone that's religious, when I used to come to them and say Noble Drew Ali was a prophet, right? That's foreign to them. They don't know what that is. You can call it ignorant, you call it whatever it is, but understand fundamental fanatics, just like some of the Moors is fanatics with a lot of stuff that they do. It's just the nature of our people. Because a person is saying that they're black, don't mean that they're unconscious. Your job is to lift them. Teach them, show them. Don't just tell them. See what I'm saying? Because we all have been conditioned in the school system, no matter which way. We use their cell phones, we use their cars. Everything is, you know what I mean, by them. Even Minister Farrakhan said, what are you producing for yourself? Because you're going to go buy the gas from him, you're going to buy his rent, you're going to do all that. What are you producing? A nation looks out for its own. That's what a nation does, okay? Not just waving a flag.
Peace, Allah. And in order for production to be had, you need organization.
I got you in there. I just said that. Wait a minute. Once you listen,
We're just aggressively
let me share
agreeing,
this with
God.
you. First of all, that came up on the show one day. A brother said organization and movements. First of all, you better study language. Organizations means you organizing someone. Movements that you're moving out on it. Noble Drew Ali, who wants to say, who quote him all the time, he said, I want active and not passive. Acting, which means your movements. That's, look it up, means you're moving. Organize, you just organizing cats and sit at the table. So now what are we going to do? What's the marching orders now? Where are we going to go at? Who are we going to feed? What's up? What's happening? What newspaper do you have out in